Hello, Henry here at Tech Advisor. Thanks for joining us again. We're here with another unboxing, this time of the Oppo RX17 Pro. Now it's a phone that you've probably already seen. It's already out in China without the X in the name though. So the RX17 Pro is what we're going to get here in the UK, hopefully, and also in Europe. Let's have a look at the box, unbox the phone and compare it to two other phones that I have here that it bears some similarities to. So it's taken a little while, but we were actually at the Milan European launch of the RX17 Pro in 2018. So we have finally got our hands on a review unit. This is it. Let's have a look at the box and see what's inside. So we have 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage. This is kind of region dependent. You're going to get different SKUs of this depending on where you are. Some have 8 GB and double the storage. So that's what we've got here. And despite the purple, greeny, bluish color of the box, which you may have also seen the phone comes in, we've actually got the other color. So you can get a matte version, which is purple and blue, but we have what I think is a gloss version, which is emerald green. Let's get this open. And there it is. Phone sitting in there. Let's put that to one side for a moment and take a look at what you get in the box with the phone. There we go. Handy as I spill it everywhere, we have a case, which is itself a tinted green. In here, all your usual papers that you'll never read. SIM ejector tool, nice and important. And Oppo also throws in its Super VOOC charger. Not sure what that means, but it's catchy. It's kind of similar to a phone that we'll have a look at in a minute, but OnePlus 6 is formerly known as dash charging technology. So you've got the plug. Headphones, nice to see. If I can get into them, should reveal a USB Type-C headphone there, hinting that we do not have a headphone jack on this phone. Let's find out. There's a USB-C cable as well. And so to the phone. It says here, fingerprint location. So yep, just like the OnePlus 6T, the RX17 Pro has an in-screen fingerprint sensor, which means there's a little camera under the screen that reads your thumb or fingerprint instead of having a physical button somewhere on the device. Let's get this plastic peeled off, but before I do, weird little camera right at the back. So it's the NFC area, which is pointing out here, but there are 2 cameras and then a third camera there, which is actually a 3D camera. Now, when we saw the phone initially, Oppo was telling us that the software for using that 3D camera isn't fully baked into the phone yet. So it's kind of future-proofing itself on what it can do here, which is a slightly odd decision, to be honest. Let's have a look at it. And there you have the phone. And there you've got that emerald green color on the back. So like I said, it's not matte. It does catch the light. You may or may not be able to see there. And forms an S curve of the way that they've finished the back of that. It does feel very nice. It is probably going to pick up some fingerprints though, in this color. No headphone jack. Speaker grill down there. Quite uniform out the box. 2 volume buttons on that side. And, which you might be able to see better if I turn the thing on, a teardrop style notch. There you go. You can better now see the notch display. Right, let me punch my details into the phone and then we'll take a look at what Oppo's got to offer software-wise. Okay, so mostly through the setup phase, and then you've got the fingerprint, face, and passcode setup. So you have to have a PIN, and then you can also enroll your face, which is, because it's only got 1 camera, I just put my face in the hole, and it's going to take basically a picture of my face. It's not as secure as the 3D methods found on the iPhone X series or on something even like Oppo's own Find X, which had a retractable camera. So you can see the difference here. The Find X on the left has no notch, the RX17 Pro does, and the Find X lifts up and scans my face, and it's actually 3D. But what it does have that the Oppo Find X does not have is an in-screen fingerprint sensor. So it's telling me to enroll that right now. seems to be working pretty well. I'm moving my finger too fast apparently. But this technology has quickly come to phones. Even this time last year, CES, at the start of 2018, we were seeing this technology kind of implemented, but on prototypes, and I think Vivo was the first phone in the world to ship with one in that was commercially available. But now, at the end of the year, we've got flagships galore with them in, so hopefully that technology will improve. Companies like OnePlus, who are actually owned by the same company as Oppo, do look slightly different. So they've kind of, on the OnePlus phone, which looks very similar to this phone, they've kind of westernized the look and it makes it a little bit more accessible to us as an audience. But that isn't to say that we should completely dismiss what Oppo does with its software. There might be some things as an Android fan you might not like, however, it has got a lot better recently. This does have a slightly underpowered chipset compared to the Snapdragon 845 in the OnePlus 6T. It has the Snapdragon 710 processor. So that's not to say it's a slouch, it's still quite power efficient, and I've got high hopes for the battery life on this phone, but it does mean that it is not as well powered as that. We don't have a UK price yet because it's not available in the UK, so you're gonna have to watch out for that, but it should be around the same price as the OnePlus 6T. The European price is actually slightly more than the European price for the 6T. So there you have it. That is a quick look at the new Oppo RX17 Pro. We've got a hands-on review that we link to down here, but it should become a full review soon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you see, and see you next time.